What a week in football! Buckle up as we break down all the crazy headlines. Dortmund and Madrid to the Champions League final. Man City roar to the top of the Premier League while Arsenal still have hopes. And who is going to be in the Europa League final? So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth football analysis. Your support means a lot and helps us create even more content for you. Madrid produced a spectacular comeback against Bayern to reach the Champions League final, with Joselu striking twice late on, earning them a 2-1 win on Wednesday to progress 4-3 on aggregate. Alfonso smashed the visiting German Giants ahead in the second half, but record 14-time winners Madrid produced a sensational comeback, with Joselu netting in the 88th and 91st minutes in the 13th minute of added time. Bayern had to score, but they were thwarted by the offside flag and the referee blew his whistle. Bayern lost 2-1 and were eliminated. Bayern manager Thomas Tuchel was raging, calling it a disastrous decision from the linesman and the referee. So was it really an offside? As no goal was scored, there's no VAR offside situation to judge, so we won't get the semi-automated offside visualization for this. And we will never know for certain. Madrid earned the chance to go for their 15th Champions League trophy. Hummels headed in the only goal as Dortmund stunned Mbappe and PSG in their Champions League semi-final second leg, winning 1-0 on the night and advancing 2-0 on aggregate to next month's final at Wembley. Hummels struck 5 minutes into the second half, and PSG were unable to muster a response. The home side all out of luck as they hit the woodwork 4 times in total. Dortmund, who sit 5th in the German Bundesliga, were never expected to go so far and will be underdogs in the June 1st showpiece when they face Madrid. Man City swept to the top of the Premier League as Gvardiol's double inspired a vital 4-0 victory against Fulham. Pep's side are 2 wins away from lifting an unprecedented 4th successive English title after a commanding display at Craven Cottage. Gvardiol put City ahead early on before Foden's 25th goal in all competitions this season increased their lead. By the time Gvardiol netted his second, City were strolling to 3 priceless points on a sunlit afternoon. Alvarez underlined City's superiority with a late penalty after Fulham's Diop was sent off for fouling the Argentine. If you've been enjoying these weekly recaps, if you appreciate the insights and breakdowns, then consider smashing that like button. Arsenal kept their Premier League title dreams alive by ending an Old Trafford hoodoo to grind out a 1-0 win at Man United to move back top of the table. Trossard scored the only goal on 20 minutes as Arsenal won for just the second time in 17 games away at United to go a point clear at the summit. Man City still have the destiny of the title in their own hands as the defending champions have 2 matches left to Arsenal's 1. However, the Gunners kept the pressure on Guardiola's men ahead of their tricky trip to Tottenham on Tuesday. Manchester United are at risk of failing to qualify for Europe next season after a dismal 4-0 thrashing at Crystal Palace left the Red Devils 8th in the Premier League. Michael Elise scored twice either side of goals from the informed Jean-Philippe Mateta and Tyrek Mitchell as the Eagles' resurgence since the appointment of Oliver Glasner as manager continues. The time for a change of boss at Old Trafford could be coming soon as Ten Hag fails to arrest a slide in his second season in charge. Bayer Leverkusen are through to the final 4-2 on aggregate after a stoppage time goal from Josip Stanisic snatched a 2-2 draw at home, extending their unbeaten run to a record 49 games. In a rematch of last season's Europa League semi-final, Roma came to Leverkusen 2-0 down after the first leg, but leveled the tie-up despite having little possession thanks to penalties in each half from Leandro Paredes. With the tie heading for extra time, Alex Grimaldo curled in a corner, which goalie Miles Svilar failed to catch, the ball going into the net after bouncing off Roma defender Mancini. Stanisic then kept Leverkusen's stunning record of late goals alive by scoring on the counter in the 7th minute of added time, breaking Benfica's European unbeaten record dating back to 1965. Bundesliga champions Leverkusen will meet Atalanta in the final in Dublin, with hopes of a remarkable treble still alive. Atalanta claimed the biggest win in their history on Thursday after sweeping aside Marseille 3-0 and booking a place in the final. Goals from Adamola, academy product Ruggeri, and El Bilal put Atalanta through to their first ever European final with a 4-1 aggregate win in front of delirious fans in Bergamo. Atalanta's passage to the Dublin final, where they will face Bayer Leverkusen later this month, was fully deserved after a dominant performance in which Marseille barely had a kick in yet another poor away display from the Ligue 1 outfit. Marseille have won just 4 games on the road in all competitions this season, and once Ruggeri put Atalanta 2 ahead In the 52nd minute, Gassei's team had no way back, Touré adding the icing on the cake in stoppage time. All right, folks, that's all we have for this week's recap. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis and highlights. In the meantime, head over to the comments section below and let me know what moments from this week stood out to you the most. Until next time, keep it intelligent, keep it passionate, and keep loving the beautiful game.